It's time to wake up and start your morning brew. Coming to you live every morning from his home studio or wherever he is at 8 a.m. It's time to start your day with a cup of John John. Now here's your host, the boy so nice they named him twice, John Lannon.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to another edition of The Cup of John John. I, of course, am your host, John John. Remember, you guys can keep the conversation going all over social media at hashtag Cup of John John. Today is Monday, so we're going to do a little Monday motivation for all of us today. Of course, Mondays are always tough to get started, but we have this podcast, we have each other, and we have Monday. Now, you guys might be hearing through my wonderfully distorted audio, and or it might sound perfectly fine on your end, but I'm actually in my truck right now heading into the office. So I figured, you know what, why don't you pick up that darn phone and record a podcast? And you know what, I'm darn tootin', I'm gonna. Like a lot of you guys, I do have a tough time on Monday mornings. Now, I really wish Sunday would be extended through a good 3 to 4 days, but of course that's not necessarily reality. So here we are on Monday morning. So I decided, instead of being a grumpo this morning, I was going to pick up this podcast and record an episode. Not only for you all, and I've said this millions of times, I not only give you all this cool advice for not only you all, but I really need to hear it myself, universally. So again, thank you for letting me have this outlet. And all of that actually beautifully dovetails into today's quote of the day. Now, today's quote of the day is from Haruki Murakami, or Murakami. I have no idea how to say that, but of course, if you're watching on YouTube, you can see the spelling of it. But the quote is this simple: pain is inevitable. Suffering is optional. Now, I don't think that quote can be any more true and applicable than on a Monday morning. Now, we know that it's going to happen, right? And I'm using Monday as a very generic and probably not the best metaphor for this quote, because I'm sure there's so much more that we go through in our lives. I know I have, I know you have, that is a little bit more pertinent to this quote. But I thought, hey, let's tie it in with Monday morning. So with that, of course, we have Monday morning, and the pain is inevitable. But you don't have to suffer through the day. And that's what I'm saying to you all today. Let's still go out there, have a kick-ass Monday, and enjoy it. Although it's painful, let's not suffer. And how do we do that? I think there are some easy steps that we can do to make sure that the pain isn't insufferable. Some things that I recommend is maybe have your favorite cup of coffee or tea, right? Listen to your favorite podcast. Ding! Might be this one. Look up memes or cute pictures to brighten your mood. But just know that your pain is going to happen, but you don't have to suffer through the day. Well, my friends, that brings us to a close of another edition of the hashtag Cup of John John. I want to thank you guys again for listening to this podcast and, of course, supporting me. If you guys could, if you're on Apple Podcasts, if you could please leave a 5-star review or any review, it really does help small podcasts like mine. I love you guys so much for listening, and until next time, ta-ta.